dun.
I think that works. Oh my god, I think that works.
If anything, just come and listen to the intro. If anything, just listen to the intro.
Dude, the intro is fucking badass. It's called Rubbing It at USC's Face. You knew I was gonna do that. You knew I was gonna do that.
I know.
I had to. Dude, I had to.
All right, we are live. I have everything set up. Hey, there you go. Thank you, thank you, Sprinkles.
Sprinkles?
Yeah, Sprinkles the clown just shared her post.
Oh, cool. Oh, I thought Twilight Sparkle Snickledick.
No, not Twilight Sparkles Nickeldick.
Twilight Sparkle Snickledick. I am Twilight Sparkle Snickledick.
Epic rap battle of history. Epic rap battle of history. Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader. Begin.
It's time for
Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. Begin.
I'm Donald Trump.
You know what? We're gonna go. You know what? We're gonna go into China. We're gonna take all the oil. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go into WWE and take over Vince's company. And it's just gonna. We're gonna make it huge. Just make wrestling great again.
Yeah. All right. What were people bitching about? Because I guess SmackDown took.
And fucking. All right, we'll talk about this for the pre-show. Fucking SmackDown invaded Raw.
Okay.
Like straight up ECW style, came through the crowd and beat the shit out of the jobbers in the locker room.
Ah.
And I say the jobbers because they didn't even try to touch Asuka or Brock.
My God.
Brock Lesnar was in the back, and so was Asuka. They didn't even attempt. They beat up Kurt Hawkins.
I saw the Emma Asuka thing. I saw the Emma Asuka thing, and seriously, that's not Emma's fault.
Which one?
The thing where like she went to do the reversal and Asuka like threw herself out of the ring.
Yeah, look, that was a little sloppy. I mean, she's gonna be sloppy on Raw. That's not a shock. As long as she's good on the pay-per-views, I don't give two shits.
That wasn't Emma.
No. Oh, no, that was all Asuka. That was Asuka overselling.
Oh, completely.
Yeah. I don't know why people would blame Asuka on that.
I don't know.
I didn't hear that. That's the first I'm hearing of that. But apparently everyone's bitching and moaning that they're jobbing out Finn Balor.
Oh, God.
Because, oh, he lost to Kane. He lost to fucking Kane. You know, the fact that maybe they're trying to do a feud with him and Kane? Like, I don't know. I mean, the fact that they put Braun Strowman into a fucking dumpster.
Put Braun Strowman into a dumpster?
Dude, they put well, first off, not even a dumpster. They put Brown Snowman in a fucking
snowman.
They put Brown Snowman in a garbage truck and closed it and had it go back up. The crowd started chanting that was murder.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, did you get your movie pass yet?
Not yet.
You better get on that shit.
Yeah, I know. I need to get that.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to see Jigsaw. I might see it tonight. I might see it tomorrow night.
How was
The Snowman?
Yeah.
Ass Man.
Was it really? Okay. Campier than Jack Frost? Or kind of Jack Frost-esque?
It wasn't campy. It just made no sense because there were certain parts that would have made sense if they would have put them in the movie, and they didn't do it.
Okay.
That's an issue.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Yeah, when you're like, Why does this guy? Why does the killer have no motive whatsoever? I forgot. There is one last YouTube clip I need, if I can find it. I totally forgot it. The Giants
let me
are on bye.
wait. What?
Yeah, because you know the Giants are on bye, right?
Oh, hey, they won't lose.
Yeah.
Yay! They don't have a win, but they don't have a loss either. Woo!
I was hoping, because you know, like the part where Bob Uecker is in Major League's, like, yeah, you can close the book on Kellner. Thank God.
Well, you can close the book on Eli. Ugh.
Eli, dude, Eli's not. It's not a problem with Eli.
No, it's. Did you see what's his name took all the blame for it?
Oh, McAdoo.
No, the GM.
Oh, Jerry Reese.
Yep.
Well, it is his fault. It is his.
The bye beats the Giants. LOL. The bye beats every team.
Yeah. I'm seeing if this is it. Ow. Totally not it.
Ha.
Totally not it. Thank God we're not like
Whoop! You're about to get a loud noise.
You can
Twilight Sparkle Snickle Dick. Should really try to get that trending. And they got, what is it? I think they said the guy from Notre Dame, the running back from Notre Dame, is Heisman talk now.
Yeah, he should be. Completely.
No, that's what they put up a thing saying that he's in the running, he's in a big running now for that.
Yeah.
All right, what do we want to talk about?
I
got a little bit of news for you.
What?
It's about your Irish.
What?
They're now the all-time percentage in winning.
Oh yeah.
They have passed. Guess. Okay, and kicker. Guess who they passed?
Who?
Michigan.
Hail to the victors.
Get ready for this.
Hail, if we can't win, we'll complain. We're bitch again.
By the way, get ready for this.
Yeah.
They have a 0.733807 winning percentage versus Michigan had a 0.733435 winning percentage. All-time win percentage. That's insane. The fact that, especially with how long both teams have been around, 73% both teams have, that's nuts. And I got some good extra picks. There's a pick on college pick'ems that makes no fucking sense. I'm not sure if you saw that.
What?
The Florida Atlantic game.
Oh, that one? Gotcha.
That makes no sense. Like, it's two teams that are just there.
Yeah.
Like, oh hi, Mark.
Oh hi, Mark. How are you?
I did not hit it. I did not. Oh hi, Mark.
I did not. Oh hi, Mark. Yo, they have that actually in the theater right now. Not the Disaster Artist.
No, The Room.
Standy. They have a standy.
Oh,
Andy of James Franco.
Yes. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna find it. Fuck it.
All right. So, I don't know. Talk. All right. I really don't know what the hell I can put as the intro.
Let's just go with it. Ready?
All right.
Just say welcome to the Nerd Zone.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. This is what we'll do then. Welcome to the Nerd Zone, where we will be talking about our college and pro picks and college and top 25 and the news around the NFL. Trips, hit the music.
They've won 4 straight by a total of 107 points. And here come the Irish. Just a little terrific athlete. Lost the snap. Mishandled it. Lost right away on 5 yards. Tavon Cody in there. He comes away with the ball. The Irish have it. With his first down with time. Firing end zone. It is touchdown. Oblivious St. Brown. From the 23, Wimbush rips it. It is caught. Touchdown. Kevin Stepherson. The coverage to start with. Darnold tries to drop to escape. Okwara with the sack. Julian Okwara. Get him back on the field. Down 14. Tyler Newsom hangs it high. Irish have it. Jack Jones absolutely missed it. And Drew Tranquil has it for Notre Dame. Third and goal, they jumping quick. Here is Adams. Moving right. Adams keeps going. And he's in. Notre Dame touchdown. Josh Adams. Four-man Notre Dame rush. He fires. And it's intercepted by Nick Watkins. Watkins goes up to pick Darnold. And he's down at the 40-yard line. A third USC turnover. Third and goal at the 4. Design run. Wimbush got a block. Got the corner. Touchdown Notre Dame. First and goal Notre Dame. Wimbush keeping. Wimbush at the 5. And in for another touchdown. Brandon Wimbush is having a night. The whole vibe around this place is drastically different from a year ago. As Adams runs up the middle. He's got so many big runs this year. Can he take this home? He is down. Touchdown again, Josh Adams. At the 14-yard line, it's 3rd and 7. Adams just seeking space, looking for the end zone again. Another Notre Dame touchdown. Adams makes it 48 points on this magnificent night of offensive dominance. The purpose at this point to continue to expose him to this. Khalid Kareem. For the second time tonight in there in the Notre Dame turnover and sack story. Big part of their turnaround this year. Largest margin of victory in the series in a half century for the Irish. Notre Dame 49, USC 14.
Welcome to the Nerd Zone.
Yeah, I know, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the NERDPORT Network. I am your host, F and Ronnie, and with me, as always,
I am Trips. You can follow me on the Twitter at TripsNXC, Facebook.com/The Trips and Monstar Show. Give us a like, follow. Be cool, actually listen to the show or listen sort of on YouTube. And Chris NXC on the Instagram. And that was Smoke 'Em If You Got 'Em by Parkway Drive in the background. And I think it was fitting because USC got smoked.
yes, they did. And I mean, they were just, oofa.
Highest margin of victory ever in the series.
Okay, you know it's bad when fucking I wasn't even really paying attention to the game. I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but when I saw that score, I was like, "Oh shit."
Dude, 20 it was 21 or 28 nothing. It was 21 nothing in the first.
Yeah, it was a browbeating.
Yeah, they took the first possession. USC stopped them. They punted it. And then I think it was on the first or third play from scrimmage, Darnold fumbled it and Notre Dame got it. And then just what was it? Wimbush hit St. Brown in the end zone for a touchdown. Then they fumble. I think they were gonna go again. Notre Dame punts it, and the USC guy drops it. He muffed it. It went right between it. It went right through his arms and hit his thigh right in the hands of a Notre Dame guy. He falls on it. Next thing you know, Adams is scoring a touchdown. And it just continued.
Yeah, it was a fucking slaughter.
It was great.
But that's not the only reason we were talking about that.
Notre Dame is now, was it the winningest program in college football history?
Yes, they are with a Michigan loss. They have now jumped by 2/1000ths of a point, or maybe 1,000th or 1,000,000th of a point.
Hail to the losers, sore as hell. If you don't win, you will bitch, you bitch again. Too bad you fucking suck.
But yet they all want to call their quarterback racist. Or here, no there.
What, John O'Corn?
Uh-huh.
They called him a racist?
They call him so much other shit. I'm surprised that just.
Why do they call John O'Corn racist?
I don't know. I don't. I stopped questioning fucking any type of fan lately after the shit that Facebook's fucking been on a tear with.
If anything, it was reverse racism because like John O'Corn got stomped by like African Americans all night long.
Because it just turns into a lot of bullshit.
I did not hear anything about somebody saying John O'Corn was racist.
Oh well. I just
Who said?
No, that's shit. I'm hearing on forums. I didn't even. It wasn't
forums.
But I'm saying the fan base. I'm talking about fan base.
Fuck the forums. There's some Ohio State idiot that thinks that fucking JT Barrett should be the #1 vote getter for the Heisman. Okay.
Overrated state.
It's overrated state, of course. Fuck the forums. There are people that still think USC is better and that Notre Dame. Well, basically, that was like Colin Cowherd right there, saying that Notre Dame showed nothing.
Good, I got you into that segue.
Well, he said Notre Dame showed nothing by beating the hell out of USC. Wait a minute. Wasn't it last week everybody said Notre Dame was probably going to lose to USC? It was going to be a hell of a game, and whoever won this game basically, would jump in the top 10, the loser would be out of the playoff. So Notre Dame not only wins the game, they blow the fuck out of them. They dominate them. Every time USC scored a touchdown, Notre Dame scored another touchdown. Every damn time.
Dude, here's the thing though. You gotta remember, this is coming from a guy who belittled fucking esports because he didn't get it.
Well, this is Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd has like a big heart-on for an overrated state, and he hates Notre Dame. He never says anything positive about Notre Dame. He's like, Notre Dame, it's like my grandfather, and they haven't been relevant in forever. And
well, he says this while he's on the pre-show before NFL Live.
Yeah. Cowherd says this shit. And then the other thing is like, he said, what is it? He said Notre Dame would get would get crushed against Ohio State. Are you fucking this year? Hell no. Ohio State can't run the ball. They can pass it. But what's to say JT Barrett actually gets time to throw the ball?
Here's the problem. With the fact that Ohio State is 6, and you want to say a team that doesn't pad their schedule has a chance to even make a team that doesn't pad their schedule that's unranked, but yet you give Ohio State, who clearly padded their fucking schedule.
They padded their schedule, and then they tried to have like what happened last year was like, oh well, Oklahoma, we'll play Oklahoma, and then like because apparently Ohio State's been playing Oklahoma like 3 straight years or some shit like that.
Yeah, because Rutgers played Washington for 3 straight years too.
Yeah, it's like their gimme. It's like they're like, okay, well, this will be our non-conference win, and then we'll just pad our schedule with whoever else. I mean, the only time they didn't do that was with Virginia Tech.
Padding.
That's all they do is pad their fucking schedule. I mean, that's all they do. And then, like, basically the Oklahoma game determines how their season goes. So it's like, oh, we lost Oklahoma. Oh, well, now we got to, get on our horse. But I can't wait for Ohio State to get spanked against Penn State.
Oh, you and me both. Now, Mike, who's Bama got? I think they got a bye this week, don't they?
Everybody's saying thank God for that.
I was going to say, because then they get jumped 24th. They would be playing the 27th. Yeah, they got a bye. Then the big game for them. Yep, LSU.
And LSU is no longer a chump.
No, LSU, Mississippi State, they got Mercer thrown in there. Really? Like, I'm sorry. That should affect their standings, too.
Alabama always plays some, Division II or whatever before, the Iron Bowl. They always do.
Fucking play Monmouth.
Yeah.
Monmouth is actually doing really well this year. I was watching them play. Okay, so I love ESPN3. You want to know why?
Why?
One game I'm watching the Rutgers game. On the other TV, I'm watching the Texas Oklahoma State game. On the other one, I'm watching Monmouth versus Liberty. Dude, Monmouth fucking routed them.
Oh, I didn't even watch the 12 o'clock games. I saw a shitty movie.
Yeah, but I was watching the Rutgers game.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't watch The Snowman. I watched Geostorm.
Oh. Boo.
Damn.
Boo.
That thing sucked ass.
Yeah. Fucking dude, Rutgers is fucked this week.
Who they got?
Michigan.
All right, I guess. Well, we already did the whole thing with Cowherd and all that shit, so I guess we just it's.
I have no news. I've been looking up and down for news. I have no news. Do you want to just jump into our top 25?
Might as well just jump into top 25 and get it going.
Yeah, quick episode today. We'll probably do an hour.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So the number one team, of course, is Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Are you even shocked?
No, I'm actually, like I said, I'm actually happy. But I was almost gonna say is, since Bama has a bye, could Penn, that's the question. Could Penn State put an argument in that they're number one if they trounce Ohio State?
If Penn State trounces Ohio State and then trounces Michigan State, chances are Penn State will vault to number one.
Even if both teams go unbeaten?
Well, they'll vault to number one because Halloween, because this is the last week of the regular rankings.
Yeah.
Actually, no, this weekend isn't. This weekend is the beginning of the playoff rankings because the actual college football playoff rankings come out Halloween.
I was gonna say you got that. I got the power ranking right here.
No, they come out Halloween. Basically, when we do the Nerd Zone,
Get the fuck out of here.
when we do the Nerd Zone next week, the college football playoff rankings will probably be going on.
Probably. Yeah.
So, number 2, Penn State. Number 3, Georgia. Number 4, TCU. So far,
Not shocked.
same. Number 5, Wisconsin. I'm like, Number 5, Wisconsin.
I'm
Number
good with
6,
that.
overrated state.
They had a bye, so they didn't move.
Right. Number 7, Clemson. Thank God they had a bye.
Yeah.
Number 8, Miami.
Miami. MIA.
Wait, did Clemson have a bye? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Clemson did have a bye.
All right. Number 8, Miami. Number 9,
The biggest jump of the week.
Notre Dame.
Jumping 4 seats.
Because the Irish need to be taken seriously now. Because the Irish play damn good defense, and they run the shit out of you. And anyone thinking that the Irish can't throw the ball, they can. They just really don't need to. Because the thing is, like, here's what Cowherd doesn't get. Why do you need to throw the ball when basically you just hand it to Josh Adams and he gets your first down in 1 carry?
Yeah.
And he's like, they have seniors. They have seniors. Guess what, moron? A bunch of other squads have seniors and they win. It's called experience. That's what happens in college football. You know, not everybody, it's not the NBA where freshmen rule the fucking court and then they jump to the NBA and then that school basically either has to get another awesome freshman or they fucking suck next year. You know, it's not that. College football, like, all of a sudden people are up in arms that Darnold is thinking about, coming back to USC.
Honestly,
in the draft.
Honestly, he shouldn't go for the draft.
He's not ready.
No, he's not. And everyone's like, oh, the Jets need him. I go, honest to God, Jets need to sign Macau for another year, for another 1-year deal.
The Jets need him. The Jets need Darnold. The Jets don't need Darnold, but the Jets ain't gonna get Darnold anyway.
No, I'm saying is they need to. What they need to do is sign McCown for 1 more year and see how they do from there. See if sign him to a 1-year deal. See if he's the real deal or just it was a one fluke.
What the Jets need to look at is Josh Allen. The Jets need to look at Josh Allen, or they need to look at fucking even Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. By the way, ESPN, as we speak, is talking college playoff football.
Yeah, but it is not. It's
the
not
ranking,
for real yet.
The rank, yeah, they're talking. They're just on. They're talking about Clemson right now.
Right. So basically seniors. Oh, they're seniors. They're moving the line. That's what seniors do.
Yeah.
Alabama does that all the time. Alabama has seniors play the line almost every fucking year. You don't see Cowherd screaming about them. So shut the fuck up, Cowherd. Anyway, number 9, Notre Dame. Number 10, Oklahoma. 11, Oklahoma State. After that barn burner against Texas. Oh boy, what was your favorite punt?
The one that went out of bounds 20 yards ahead.
God. And the thing is, Ettlinger had that game, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Washington, number 12. I don't know about that. Virginia Tech, number 13.
Well, they stayed the same. They didn't go down or up. They were 12 last week.
All right. I would put Virginia Tech above Washington State personally.
Virginia Tech jumped a seed.
Yeah.
So they jumped from 14 to 13.
NC State.
they're a team that I'm scared about NC State. That team, with a couple losses, we could be seeing them jump high, especially if they win out.
Well, I don't think NC State's gonna win out because they run into Notre Dame next week.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying is if they're a scary team, I don't think Notre Dame's gonna trounce them. I think it's gonna be competitive. I think it's gonna be competitive to the point where.
Here's what I'm wondering: are they really? I mean, yes, NC State beat the fighting Lamar Jacksons, but who doesn't?
I think for the ACC title, you're gonna see. I want to say it's NC State in Miami's division.
NC State is, I think, in the same division with Clemson and Miami.
So if they win out, I could see them making the ACC title game against a Va Tech, because they're all 6-1.
The NC State is in the
6-0. Miami 6-0.
NC State has to deal with NC State, Clemson. All right, it's NC State, Clemson, Syracuse, Louisville, Boston College, Florida State, Wake Forest. Then there's the Coastal, all right, which is Miami.
So NC State, Miami will probably be your ACC title game if NC State wins out.
And if Notre Dame beats them both, that just helps them.
Yeah.
All right, so number 16, Michigan State after a squeaker in Indiana. 17 USF, 18 UCF. It seems like they're on a collision course.
Wait a minute. That bothers me. Michigan State jumps 2. They're 6-1. Florida State drops a seed and they're unbeaten.
You mean
South Florida, sorry.
It's the schedule. It's the strength of schedule. The USF plays the American Conference, same as the UCF plays the American Conference.
Yeah.
10's a little bit, tougher. Auburn is number 19, Stanford, number 20. USC dropped from number 11 to number 21.
21. Ouch.
West Virginia and the Fighting Will Greers at number 22. LSU holds pat at number 23. Memphis, after that crazy game against Houston, 2 crazy games on last Thursday night. Memphis beat Houston in a friggin' barn burner. Memphis 24. Iowa State. Yes, the Cyclones are 5-2. Hold on.
They're bowl eligible. That's good for them. They might be hitting a freaking brick wall by next week because. No, what do we got? Looking at.
Giving votes. A&M.
Yep.
Michigan. Mississippi State. San Diego State. What the hell happened to the Aztecs? Georgia Tech. South Carolina. Toledo and Marshall. All right, let's go over the games.
And by the way, did you notice one thing?
What?
No Florida State.
Of course. Well, Florida State lost to Louisville, so I was wrong there. Let's go over.
Yeah, but if you notice, that was a thing. Florida State is gotten a vote every time, so I guess whoever was on that bandwagon fucking jumped off.
Yeah. All right, so let's get it going.
All right. Let this load up. There we go. Okay, so the games last week, we had... why is this being so slow today? There we go. Okay, so we had Florida State versus Louisville. Louisville won. We both took Florida State.
Yeah, we were wrong there.
Texas versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State won 13-10. I took Oklahoma State. You took Texas.
Hey, and here's the thing. Ettlinger had an easy lob. Ettlinger should have thrown it out of bounds, and instead he did this lob. I don't know what the hell to, but Texas could have tied it up and won.
Yeah, Texas could have tied it up. Yeah, they could have.
They could have tied it up in overtime, and then they gone on the second overtime, but I don't know what Ettlinger was thinking.
Ohio State trounced Texas Tech 31-13. We both took Texas Tech.
Ohio State, you mean Iowa State?
Iowa State, sorry.
The Cyclones are for real.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be an interesting team. UCF beat Navy by 10. We both took UCF.
I told you. Told you.
Yep. Oklahoma versus Kansas State. Oklahoma won. 42-35. We both took Oklahoma. Oh, and then my idiotic pick. Mississippi State routed Kentucky.
I told you. Never fun Kentucky. You made this whole big thing about Kentucky getting into the playoff. Well, you know what I got to say to that? With a side of
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Hey,
Yeah.
for some reason they came out of nowhere and was like that. They're going to be in a fucking bowl at least.
yeah, they're going to be in a bowl. You win 6 games, you're in a bowl.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. Hey, we were killing time too, so I had to throw out a scenario somehow.
You threw out a scenario of Kentucky. Fucking Tucky.
Second in their fucking division.
It's Kentucky. It's Kentucky. No one's taking them seriously.
Yeah, just like no one took Syracuse. Look what happened there.
I took Syracuse seriously. I thought Clemson would win. I didn't think it was going to be like that. But it's Kentucky. Kentucky can't decide sometimes if they want to guard a wide receiver. Okay, come on. All right. I think after we do our picks for college, we should really look at like some of these teams that have playoff chances and look at their schedules and do the whole play. Where do you think they could slip up? Or what happened?
Yeah, we can do that. Okay.
Or do you want to do your NFL picks?
No, we can do the college picks first and then do that, and then we'll end college, and then we'll go to then we'll do the pros. We'll end college with that.
Until college is over. Sorry if you're a pro football fan. We don't talk a lot of pro football because everybody else does.
Because we just take a knee during it. Sorry, too easy.
Knee.
I'm just gonna take a knee on it.
Yeah.
And next we had number 13 Notre Dame routing number 11 USC.
I told you.
40,
told you. And
49-14.
And this was a fucking murder.
Oh, yeah.
Murder.
Speaking of murders, we both took Notre Dame. Then Penn State put the fucking curb stomp on Michigan that knocked them out of the top 25.
The thing is, Michigan actually had this thing close, sort of, in the third quarter.
And then Penn State,
and then Penn State said, "Yeah, that's the end of that."
Michigan was kissing the curb, and then Penn State just kicked it in.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Oh.
Michigan has a good defense. The thing is, when they're on the field all the time, it doesn't help. Same as another team in the NFL that has that problem.
Yes.
And they're also blue.
Yeah, and a Mecca don't.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of
to do with the defense, McAdoo had nothing to do with the defense.
I know, but speaking of Big Blue, nice segue there. Boise State, beat Wyoming 24-14. We both took Boise.
Yeah, Wyoming has Josh Allen, and that's it.
San Diego State lost to Fresno State 27-3.
What at home? What the hell is happening at San Diego State?
Pac-12 after dark.
It's the WAC. That's the.
I don't give it's still I don't give two shits. It was still a fucking 11 o'clock game on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's not Pac-12 After Dark. No, that's Wacky Whack. That's the Wacky Whack. Wacky old whack, man.
Fucking Rutgers got that win.
Yeah.
14-12
Ooh.
against Purdue. The game really did not. Okay, so I watched this game from kickoff to 2-point failure. The game was really not that close. Rutgers let up. First off, Rutgers gave up an amazing catch to Purdue to even have it come to this to 14-12. Rutgers defense was really good. The running back, dude, fucking okay. First play from scrimmage, fucking 78-yard touchdown. Gone.
Oh! Speaking of running backs, I think it's about time we include Josh Adams into the conversation for the Heisman.
Oh,
even
agreed.
Brandon Wimbush. It's time to include them both in the Heisman discussion.
Agreed. Army beat Temple 31-28 in double overtime.
Army, I told you.
We both took Army. 31-28. I believe that win put them bowl eligible.
Yes, Army is bowl eligible. So now they could get blown out against Navy and
That's a bucket list of mine. I would love to fucking go to that game.
Oh yeah.
Miami beat Syracuse 27-19.
Yep.
I took Syracuse because I thought they might have been able to do something, but they kept it close at least. I'm not disappointed.
All right. For Dungy, there's a sound you need to either Dungy was channeling Triple H or he was doing the Tiger Knee. There's a spot where it was happened twice. Like Dungy goes to jump, and he jumps and puts a knee right into like the Miami player's grill.
Tiger Knee.
It's like Tiger Knee. He tongue-poed him.
Oh shit!
He straight up tongue-poed him. If that dude, he channeled Triple H. He did the rising knee.
He did the rising knee. It's time for me to play the game.
Yeah, like he nailed him with the knee, and then he nailed another guy with a knee. Like that was like a running like Muay Thai knee. I'm like, dude, what the hell was this dude doing? And the game was a lot closer than that score says. Syracuse had Miami on the ropes for a while, and it looked like Syracuse was gonna tie it up and probably maybe even win. I think it was like with 8 minutes left to go in the game, and then it was just a problem.
It was only, someone just wrote, it was only close because of the weather being shitty because of the field. It was a horror show for the Jets. Sorry. He's talking about the Jets-Dolphins game.
Oh, Jets-Dolphins game. Yeah, we'll get
No, we're not. We're not talking about the Jets-Dolphins right now, amazing. We're talking about Miami versus Syracuse.
Miami-Syracuse, and that game was a good game. Miami has a problem with dropping passes. It's like Malik Rozier throws it, and whoever tries to catch it, unless it's Braxton Berrios, they can't.
It's just ironic that we're talking about Miami and a New York team playing against each other in college.
Yeah. It hit him in the hands. Rozier's got some problems. Basically, his receivers don't catch. And that's what really kept Syracuse in the game. And then Syracuse had a chance to make it really, really interesting. And then I forgot what it was. Oh, he threw it. I think it was to Ishmael, and he was like half a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's another one of them comeback routes. I hate them things. It's one thing to do with a comeback route, like, when you're beyond the marker, but when you're right at the marker, and then you have to like do a comeback route, and you try to like tiptoe in. It's stupid. It hardly ever works. Just go to the marker and go to the marker, go past it, and then do it, because it makes no sense. I hate these stupid like plays on like a 4th and 7, and the quarterback throws it 5 yards and hopes that the receiver turns around, and and then when he gets nailed, you're like, oh man, well, it's the dumbest play. It's the dumbest.
Oh, and then to file it out, LSU beat Ole Miss 40-24.
Yep.
And
then them Tigers. Another guy to talk about is Darius Geis, because Geis is going on. Geis is really going now.
Geis is definitely going to play the next level.
Of course.
Yeah. And then Wazoo, number 15 Wazoo, beat Colorado 28-0. So number 15 Wazoo, I think they're 13 now?
Yeah.
They're a team that could be scary too. But let's get into these picks, because holy fuck.
Oh, I got a guy also that you might want to watch secretly for the Heisman.
Okay.
The Arizona Wildcats have a quarterback, Khalil Tate.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I've watched him play.
He has, holy shit. All right, for his passing statistics this season, he has 36 attempts. 36 completions of 50, 509 yards for a 72% average, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But his rushing statistics are off the mark. Holy shit.
Yeah.
6 carries for 780 yards, averaging 13.9 yards a carry. And his long is 76 yards for a touchdown. He has 7 touchdowns rushing. This dude has to be I don't know if he'll get invited to New York, but he has to be in the conversation.
As of right now, yeah, he's definitely in the conversation.
And that Arizona State game could definitely be for a Pac-12 spot.
Yeah.
In the championship. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it could. Let's get to the picks, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, so we open up with number 22, West Virginia is home against Oklahoma State.
West Virginia's home against Oklahoma State?
Yep.
Give me the Cowboys. Gundy's got them riding.
Yeah, I agree with that. If this will stop not responding, Jesus Christ.
I was thinking, what? Guy stops responding. Wait, people are responding? That's awesome.
No. My computer.
Oh. I mean, I was thinking about West Virginia because that's sort of one of them weird games where there's going to be a lot of offense scored.
Yeah, I can see
Oklahoma
that.
State. I think Oklahoma State has just too much.
Yeah. Okay. Now the game that's probably going to be that's going to be the night game. Number 2, Penn State travels to the Horseshoe against overrated State.
I got to go Penn State. After what
Yeah.
Penn State did to Michigan, they showed that they are for real. And I'm going to call them Ohio State for a change. Ohio State, their toughest game they played was against Indiana, and Indiana can put together 3 quarters of good football, and then they always blow it in the 4th.
Yeah.
Now you're playing Penn State, puts together 4 stellar quarters of football. And Ohio State doesn't have the run defense really that a Michigan does.
No, not at all.
And the thing is, Penn State is finding new ways to basically get Saquon out to destroy you. So you got to go with, I'm going with Penn State because then you have the McSorley thing too. McSorley, if he throws a couple picks, that could be in a problem, but I think Ohio State cannot stop Saquon Barkley. Penn State wins. I don't even think it's. I don't think it's going to be a touchdown game. I think Penn State wins by like 10 or even 14.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, next game. Number 3, Georgia travels to the Swamp. Take on Florida.
This is a trap game.
Oh, yeah.
This is a trap game in every sense of the word because Florida's been down. Florida lost to A&M at home. Florida lost to LSU at home. And now they get Georgia. And Georgia should just go in off a bye and just murder them. They should destroy them. But they won't. Because Florida is going to find a way to make this game ugly, make this game close, because Florida does have a defense. Georgia has a defense too. Do I think Georgia wins in the end? Yeah, I think Georgia wins in the end, but I think it's a lot closer than everybody thinks. Because
I think this is going to be... I don't think Florida's going to pull out a standing upset like they did the last couple times. But I do see this being a 6-point game.
I think Dogs might win by 3.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a muddy. Florida's going to muck it up, and that's going to be the issue. I mean, Florida's defense is going to muck up the game, and it's like the thing that really depends is that if Georgia's defense gets Florida's offense off the field quick. Because if Florida's defense playing like a majority of the game, then like a complete majority of the game, then Georgia's going to walk all over them.
Yeah.
But I think Florida's going to muck it up and Florida's going to find ways to score. And because it's a rivalry game. And when it's a rivalry game, whatever stats you have, you throw out the window. Because it's a rivalry. And
yep.
This used to be the world's biggest outdoor cocktail party. Now it's something else.
The world's biggest cock tease.
Yeah, I don't even know. Is this in Gainesville or is this?
Yeah, it's or is it? Good question. You know what? I'll pull it up right now.
This is the Florida Georgia game. I mean, if it's a neutral site, then the Swamp can't even help Florida.
Georgia's 4-point faves. Does not say. Let's see if they. I believe it's in the Swamp.
I ask you a question, you're not even prepared for it.
Oh no, I'm looking it up, but it doesn't. No, it's at Evers Bank. It is a neutral site.
Everbank Stadium, neutral site?
Yeah.
Florida doesn't have the Swamp helping them. I think Georgia wins probably by like 10.
Yeah, okay. I'll agree with that, but I think you know how Florida travels though. Florida does travel well.
Yeah, but so does Georgia.
Yeah. Agreed. What's next? Okay. Now, your boys, Notre Dame will host NC State. Number 9 versus number 14.
This is revenge. Because Notre Dame was in a monsoon against NC State last year. And they had the game close. I think NC State comes in with a lot of hoopla. Yes. They're damn good, but I think Notre Dame's offensive line is going to get the push and basically dominate up front. And Notre Dame wins, and they beat NC State. I don't think Notre Dame is going to kill them. I think Notre Dame probably wins by like 14.
Notre
Because
Dame
NC
by
State
14,
doesn't really
you
pass.
think?
NC State doesn't really pass the ball that much. They run the ball.
It's in South Bend. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And the thing is, NC State doesn't really pass the ball a lot. They run the ball. more than anything, and Notre Dame is stout against the run. Like USC had a hell of a running back, and Notre Dame bottled his ass up. So the pick is Notre Dame.
Yep, I put that in. All right, now number 4 will travel Iowa State. Number 25. Do the Cyclones upset the number 4 seed?
TCU, Iowa State.
Yep.
It's in Ames, Iowa.
Yes.
Iowa State's riding high. TCU, I mean, before this was a trap game completely. But now you don't know. And you know what? Give me Iowa State and Ames probably by like a touchdown or like a field goal in overtime or something like that. Iowa State is going to make this like their defense is going to find a way. Their defense is going to find a way. And then Iowa State is going to just find a way to do it. And Kenny Hill, I don't know. I just have this feeling. I have this feeling that TCU is going to stumble in Iowa State.
If this was in TCU,
this was
no chance in hell. But because it's in Iowa State, the Cyclones will ride high and will win.
This was in Corpus Christi. This fucking game was this is a blowout. But because it's in Ames, Iowa, and Iowa State's riding high, and a high-ranked TCU comes in, Iowa State's going to get up. Iowa State is going to get up, and it's going to be a tough environment to play. So, give me Iowa State. Who are you taking?
I'm also agreeing with you on that.
It just fits.
Yeah, it does. Now, Northwestern will be hosting Michigan State. It's a Big Ten game, so these two usually play well against each other.
They do.
But Michigan State's still rolling after those last couple wins. I'm taking Michigan State.
I'm taking Sparty. I'm definitely taking Sparty. I might be taking Sparty the rest of the year.
With a couple losses, they can sneak their way into the 4th seed, in my opinion.
Not a couple losses. No way. Like
No. Not them. I'm saying they're going to need help.
Oh, no, not really. Sparty, it's all in front of them. All they have to do is beat Michigan. They already beat Michigan. All they got to do is beat Ohio State, and then they got Penn State. That's all they got to do. They got to beat Penn State. They got to beat Ohio State, and then win out. And then they have the Big Ten East. And then chances are, if they play anybody, they're going to play an undefeated or one-loss Wisconsin.
Yeah, probably.
They're going to play an undefeated or one-loss Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship. And if they beat them, I mean, you can't say Sparty. You can't say they shouldn't be in.
No, there's definitely an argument that they could, and especially if Wisconsin is, what are they now, 8? Especially if they're a 4 seed. They're 5. Especially if they're a 3 seed.
Yeah. I mean, if Penn State loses and TCU loses, you're looking at Wisconsin probably number 3.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't say that, because if Penn State loses to Ohio State will jump over Wisconsin.
I'm saying Penn State if they lose to Michigan State.
I know what you mean. Now the game that makes no sense on this picks, Florida Atlantic goes to Western Kentucky.
It's a weird game, but give me the toppers.
Yeah, give me. I mean, I think they have this because Western Kentucky becomes bowl eligible if they win.
Give me the Hilltoppers.
Yep. I don't know much about Florida ATL.
Florida Atlantic?
Yeah. Next on the list, number 7, Clemson hosts Georgia Tech.
Clemson gets back to their winning ways. With a win against Georgia Tech, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a fight because Georgia Tech always has that Georgia Tech has that weird flex bone offense that is hard to prepare for. Prepare for it. It's hard. Even like it's a triple option thing. It's ridiculous, and it basically gives defenses fits. But I think Clemson has enough to beat Georgia Tech. Because if Clemson doesn't, they're done.
Yeah.
They can forget about defending their title. All right, next game. Are you Clemson?
Yeah, I'm what is it? They have, and the final one for the main picks, the number 21 USC versus Arizona State. It is in Arizona State.
Get ready for a home. All right, Clay Helton's got a young squad. They had everything in front of them, and they got blown out in South Bend. How are they going to respond? You don't know. And the thing is, Arizona State is playing damn good football. Arizona State beat the hell out of who is it? Wazoo or no? Arizona State beat Washington, didn't they?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Arizona State beat Washington. The Sun Devils are looking damn good, and I think USC gets got again. It's Pac-12 after dark, and I think USC is going to fall into a little bit of a problem.
I can totally see that because I also will take Arizona State.
You gonna take the home dog?
I gotta take the home. There's no way I got the weird feeling about that just because it just seems right. Like I was gonna pick them anyway, but then all of a sudden it's like it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's
in Tempe.
Yeah. Oh, that was the last of the ESPN picks.
Yeah, you have your 5 that 5 of interest. Any comments or no?
No, the last comment we got was the
field with the Jets in Miami.
Yeah, the Jets in Miami, yeah. But the 5 of interest, Rutgers. We always take these guys.
Yeah.
Versus Michigan.
Where is it at? The big house?
It's in the big house. The last time
Michigan is angry. Michigan is upset. Michigan is completely furious. And they're going to take it out on the Scarlet Knights.
I fully agree with that. I am also taking Michigan. These are 2 of my favorite teams taking on each other. But a little bit of stat for you. The last time Rutgers and Michigan were at the big house, Rutgers was 2 years ago. Rutgers beat Michigan by 3. So they are even more angry.
So what?
Rutgers, the last time Rutgers was at the big house, they beat Michigan by 3.
Okay.
So Michigan will be seeking revenge and be pissed off after the stomping they took against Penn State.
Yeah, and it's home.
Yeah, and it's in the big house. What I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Rutgers beat them at Michigan before. But they're also going to, that's where they're going to be even more pissed off.
Okay.
I'm taking Michigan. Number 8, Miami travels to UNC. Do the Tar Heels pull up the upset?
Miami.
Oh, that was too perfect.
Miami hasn't had a big like dominant win. This is going to be the big dominant win.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Larry Fedora, the nightmare continues.
Yep. Now, number 5, Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm also taking Miami. Will be taking on the Fighting Illini.
Is it in Illinois?
Yes, that's the reason I took this matchup.
Champaign, Illinois.
It's in Illinois.
They're
Dave,
to get completely destroyed.
Yeah, if this was in Wisconsin, there's no chance in hell I would pick this match.
So were you picking Illinois?
No, I think Wisconsin wins, but I think it's going to be like what Ohio State. It's going to be close for 3 quarters. It's going to be like what Indiana happened. It's going to be close for 3 quarters, and then Wisconsin's going to fucking flatten them.
Really? I think Alex Hornibrook is probably out of the game by the 3rd quarter. I think Wisconsin flattens the hell out of them from the beginning.
I think it's going to be an interesting matchup because who's Wisconsin got? We'll get to that later. But I'm trying to think, who does Wisconsin have after?
All right, we'll look.
Because is this a trap game?
Trap?
Like, who do they got next? That's after this team. Who do they got? They got no, never mind. It's at Indiana next.
Yeah, it's not a trap game.
No, actually, they got the easiest fucking season out of everybody. The easiest end schedule out of everybody. Shit.
Okay.
At Illinois, at Indiana, home against Iowa, Michigan, and then at Minnesota at the end of season.
Okay, all right, next game.
SMU will be hosting Tulsa.
You pick SMU and Tulsa?
Yes. Because there's no other real games to pick. Temple wasn't playing. There's no real other one.
I have some. Thursday night. It could be interesting. The Cardinal travel to Corvallis to take on the Oregon State Beavers. Yes, Oregon State's 1-6.
Oh, Pac-12 after dark. I missed that one.
But crazy shit happens in Corvallis, especially on Thursdays.
All right, I'll drop the SMU one. Hold on.
Because if you want to go back, if you want to go back for history, USC was ranked number 1 and took on Oregon State in Corvallis, an unranked Oregon State in Corvallis on a Thursday night, and the Beavers beat the Trojans. And it completely screwed up USC's season.
And who are you picking?
It's tough. I'm gonna go with Stanford, but I'm gonna go in a closer game than most people think.
Okay, do me a favor. Hit the music.
Really?
Haven't had a chance to say this in a while, but not so fast. Oregon State wins by a touchdown.
You're thinking what?
Yes.
1-6 beats 5-2. Okay.
Yes. Again, it's weird shit's happened there. I can see this, especially it's a primetime Thursday night game. I think Oregon State pulls it out by a touchdown.
All right. Next, we have
well, hold on. I got one more. That actually is a reasonable one. Pittsburgh versus Virginia.
Ooh, the Wahoos, who got beat by BC.
That's the last one on the list. I took off I took off the SMU one, so I got Pitt versus Virginia.
Is it in Virginia?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Ooh. Still, I'm gonna take Virginia.
usually, is this game a neutral? Because they usually have done neutral site for this game.
Give me the Wahoos.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Virginia also. I just want to see something.
I got some.
Yeah, go. We won't put them on the list, but we'll list them off.
The Green Wave of Tulane take on Memphis.
Okay, that was something I was looking at too. I was looking at that one also.
Memphis.
It's in Memphis. Or no, it's the Liberty Bowl.
All right. I'm going Memphis.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Neutral site or not, in Memphis.
Okay. The UCLA Bruins travel to Washington, and Chris Peterson finally gets his wish of not a night game.
Oh, God.
Give me the Huskies.
Yeah, Huskies. How about this one? Ole Miss against Arkansas.
Ugh. Give me Ole Miss.
SE's. I'll take Ole Miss too.
All right. Houston travels to South Florida to take on the USF Bulls.
Wait, did I not?
Give me South Florida.
Oh no, wait, we didn't pick that. Yeah, we picked that already. We both took South Florida.
Okay. Austin P versus UCF.
UCF.
Yeah.
The game that might be the game I have a feeling that's going to be a good game. Appalachian State at UMass.
Why are you picking that? I was going to go like Duke, Virginia Tech.
I've tech that one, but those are it's games that like you don't really, that are not going to be televised, that usually they play the hardest.
All right, hold on. Texas Tech in Norman versus the Sooners. This is your night game.
The stars are going to be on them. The cameras are going to be on them. Actually, it's in Norman. Give me Texas Tech.
Really?
Yeah, I think for some reason. Wait, okay. Better question. Who's Oklahoma got after Texas Tech? They're going to be looking to Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. Damn, that comes early.
Yeah, they have, after Texas Tech, they have Oklahoma State and TCU. They're going to be, I think that's a trap game. I'm taking TCU.
You taking Texas Tech?
Yeah, TCU. Yeah, Texas Tech.
Hey, Boomer.
Texas Tech.
All right, here's one. Wazoo travels to Arizona.
What time is that game? That's a night.
Dark.
It's not a night game. It's 9:30 on the East Coast. That's a 6:00 game.
Okay.
So give me Wazoo.
Did you see what Mike Leach made Wazoo do? Last game.
No.
Apparently his line screwed up, so he had his line doing push-ups or like squat thrusts.
Oh God.
On the sideline, and then they got finished and they went back in there and played. Mike Leach, man, damn.
Now, okay. Now, this game might not seem anything,
All right,
but
Arizona. Give me Arizona in Arizona.
Okay, that's fair. I could see that too, but I think because it's a 6:00 game on the West Coast, I'm taking Wazoo. If this was a 10:00 game, if this was a night game, like a 9:00 start on the West Coast, I would take Arizona.
All right, so.
Okay, hold on. Now, for someone's job to be on the line, does Tennessee beat Kentucky?
I think Tennessee beats Kentucky.
Okay, because the reason I bring that up, and it's not because of the whole thing last week, it's because if Kentucky, I think, beats Tennessee, Tennessee's coach is fired.
If Kentucky beats... Well, Butch Jones is fired anyway. They're just waiting on what date to sign the pink slip.
What I'm saying is if Kentucky beats them, he's fired. He's fired literally that Sunday.
Yeah.
I think that's the final. I think he's done before Monday if he loses.
He didn't even get out of Lexington with a job.
No. That's the only reason I say that. But if Tennessee wins, his job is, in my opinion, his argument, if he wins, you can argue if his job is safe. But if Kentucky beats them, if Kentucky beats them by 3, he might be fired Thursday. If Kentucky routs them, he ain't making it out of Lexington.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Oh, he ain't making that out of Lexington anyway. Yeah, definitely.
If they rout him, yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, so let's look and see.
All right, let's go. Let's start with
who will where can they slip up?
All right. You want to just start with number 1?
Let's start with Bama.
We got to go with the Iron Bowl.
We'll go to the top 10, I guess. So the top.
We'll do the top 10, and then if there's anyone that you think that could make the playoffs, we'll look at.
All right. All right. Let's look at Bama's.
Bama's got home against LSU, at Mississippi State, home against Mercer, and then the Iron Bowl.
You think they could slip up in the Iron Bowl?
Yes. I think if any time it's at Auburn. Yes.
Ooh. At Jordan Hare. Ooh, boy.
That's the only reason I can see that happening, because it is in Auburn. If it was home, I wouldn't be so sure. But it's home against LSU, then at Mississippi State. That's not a sleeper either. Home against Mercer, and then at Auburn to close out the season. And then you have the final game, which is probably going to be, if Georgia cleans out, it's going to be Georgia.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Georgia anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. An 8:00 night game in Tuscaloosa. I think this is a daunting game because LSU is playing damn good football right now.
I think LSU has nothing to lose. So
LSU basically, they win. LSU's probably going to be bowl eligible.
They're bowl eligible right now. They're 6-2.
Yeah, when everybody was like, "Oh, well, LSU's done." LSU.
Let's put it this way: if you got to go bowl eligible, the only ones right now that are bowl eligible: Georgia, South Carolina, or it's 6 wins, right? So never mind about South Carolina. It's Georgia, Bama, Auburn, LSU. That's it.
Yeah, that's in the SEC. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's in SEC. That's what I meant in the divisions.
Alabama could watch out for LSU, but that Iron Bowl also is daunting too.
Yeah, that's where. But I'm saying is I see them getting past LSU. Auburn is where they slip up.
You think Auburn?
I think Auburn's gonna beat. If depending on how Bama plays, or not even Bama, depending on how Auburn plays, what's Auburn's schedule look like the next 4 games? Because they could bump themselves up. They got A&M. They're at A&M, home against Georgia. And then okay. If they win, if they go out, they could be 9.
Yeah, but they won't get in the playoff.
I'm not saying they're going to be a playoff team. I'm saying they can get to 9, and then you could have an argument that they could make the 4 seed. But I can see them getting as high as 5. Well, no. Well, wait. Okay.
Auburn's not going to get 5. Auburn's not going to get in the playoff. They've already lost 2 games. They're done.
But wait, let me say this: if they beat Georgia, if they win out, and then they beat whoever they play they would be the winner of the SEC West.
Who, Auburn?
Yeah. If they win out, they would. They're
Auburn.
6. No, Bama would still. No, because the conference would be. They'd both be 4-1 in conference, but overall, Bama would have the better overall record.
Yeah, and also Auburn would also. I mean, if Auburn did win the West, they'd probably look at another showdown with Georgia again.
Yeah, because South Carolina, Florida are both 3-2.
I think Bama could slip up against LSU, and I also think maybe Auburn. It's a tough one.
Okay, so just big if If they lose to LSU and lose to Auburn, Auburn will become the SEC West and then would probably have to face Georgia again. But to be honest, I don't think Auburn's beating Georgia.
Wait, if they lose to Bama, if Bama loses to LSU and Auburn,
then Alabama would be.
LSU would win.
Did they beat Bama?
LSU would beat Bama.
No, sorry. Did LSU beat Auburn?
Yeah, they came back and beat them.
Then yeah, LSU would win the West.
Yeah, that would be. Ooh. All right. Anyway, Penn State.
That'd be fun. That's good. This is why we love college football.
Yeah, all right, let's move on. Penn State.
Ohio State's definitely a game that they got to watch out for.
Michigan State, and then Penn State basically gets a nice breather against Rutgers, Nebraska, and Maryland. 2 at home, and then they have to go to Annapolis for 1.
I mean, unless they're really sleeping, yeah, they're not losing. They're not going to lose the final 3 games. They're not going to lose the final 3 games. I think the fact that Rutgers comes to Happy Valley, I mean, right now I'm just praying to God Rutgers can fucking win 6 games.
Penn State right now, all right, Penn State, they beat Ohio State and they beat Michigan State, both on the road. They come home against Rutgers. Jesus. It's going to be
That's going to be a murder.
Then they get Nebraska at home. That could be a weird game because Nebraska tends to play Penn State really good.
And
I still think it wins. And Penn State will murder Maryland. It's not even a question.
I mean, Maryland's going to come in there being like, what do we have to lose?
All right. Georgia, the possible slip-ups.
Alabama, Auburn.
Florida, Auburn, and even clean old-fashioned hate against Georgia Tech. I know it sounds weird, but
it's that last game.
I'm good.
It's that last game.
Yeah, and it's in Georgia Tech.
Is it going to be? Hold on, let me double check if that's in Georgia Tech. If it's not that's not a neutral.
No, that's in Georgia Tech.
Yeah, it's in Georgia Tech.
Yeah, clean old-fashioned hate's in Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that TCU
losing to Iowa State, so that's a slip up right there.
Yeah, and then I'm personally, they ain't beating Oklahoma.
Then they have Texas. Texas could beat them.
Yeah, Texas. They could honestly, they could lose 4 out of the 5.
I don't think the Big 12 gets in this. I don't think the Big 12 gets in the playoff. I don't.
No, I think honestly, they can lose 4 out of the 5. They could literally be 8-4 by the end of the year.
Well, I already have them losing to Iowa State.
But I'm saying, realistically, they can lose to Iowa State. They can lose to Texas. They can get blown out by. It's in Oklahoma and it's in Texas Tech.
Here's the funny thing. Iowa State still has a shot to win the Big 12?
Yes, because I'm looking at they're 5-2. Like I said, if they lose 4 out of the 5, they pass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Does Iowa play Oklahoma? Does Iowa State play Oklahoma?
Iowa State beat Oklahoma.
Then they would get. They still have 2 losses compared to Oklahoma's 1.
I don't think. We'll get
overall. Oklahoma's 6-1, and Iowa State is 5-2.
We'll get to Oklahoma. All right, so I'm looking like TCU.
TCU can lose 4 out of the 5, in my opinion. They can lose 4 out of their last 5.
They could. It's daunting. Wisconsin. Oh God, come on.
The only one they can slip up, in my opinion, is Michigan.
That's it. And what I think is going to happen before the game with Ohio State is Wisconsin's going to beat the hell out of Michigan.
Yeah.
Wisconsin finishes undefeated and wins the Big Ten West.
Yeah, I agree with that because there's no one in there. I think they're winning the Big Ten West no matter what because there's no one even in their division that can stop them.
In the standings,
Nebraska's the closest.
No, the closest team left right now is Northwestern. They're 4-3 in the conference, and they're 2-2.
But they ain't losing. I mean, they ain't losing Illinois. It's at Indiana. That might be a close game, then Iowa and Michigan are the top 2 chances to win.
Ohio State. Let's see here. Ohio State. I think they lose against Penn State, so that's the end of them.
Yeah. Who else they got? You know what?
Well, on the road could be a problem.
Is the game is at Michigan at the Big House at noon? I can see them losing to Michigan too.
I think Ohio State could lose to Sparty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's in the Horseshoe. Honestly, you know who is and don't sleep on Iowa. That's a trap game.
I said Iowa's a trap game.
Yeah.
Clemson. You look at Clemson's schedule. Georgia Tech is daunting. NC State could be a war, but the thing is, NC State could be 6-2 by the time they play, especially if Notre Dame beats them.
Yeah.
Florida State, Clemson. Even though Florida State's having a bad year, they could really ruin Clemson's schedule. And South Carolina could be a problem. You never know. Yeah, the Citadel is a joke. Come on.
Oh well, I'm not looking at that, but the next one is very interesting.
Yeah, South Carolina.
No. I'm looking at number 8. Sorry, I was looking at Miami.
Miami has a problem. Virginia Tech, Miami could be interesting, and then Notre Dame goes to Miami.
But at the same time, if they get past those 2, by some chance, if they get past those 2, Pittsburgh.
Oh, give me a break.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Pitt is that good.
No, but they always seem to play up to when they have tough teams. It just they're especially at the end of the year when they have nothing to lose, they're scary. I'm not saying it's going to be proprietary. They're going to play spoiler, I think, but at the same time, I don't see Miami beating Vatek or Notre Dame.
I see Miami beating Virginia Tech because it's in Miami, but I see Miami losing to Notre Dame because Miami can't stop the run, and Notre Dame going to run all over them.
Yeah. Notre Dame.
Next.
Notre Dame.
Stanford. I'll give you there's Stanford, but the scary game to me, and it's going to seem stupid.
Navy
always plays Notre Dame damn good, and they have
that's a massive rival game.
Well, also Navy has that triple option wishbone shit that just confuses the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Notre Dame always has problems with Navy. They always do. I hope Notre Dame stops them, but I think it's going to be a close game.
I didn't double check. Was that in South Bend or was that in
South Bend? It's in South Bend. That's the last game.
Okay.
That's the final home game for Notre Dame. Then they got to go to Stanford, and I think Notre Dame beats Stanford. I don't think Stanford's as great as people think they are.
No, but I think last game of the year Stanford's going to have something to play for, and it's going to turn it. That team's going to show up.
Stanford always shows up. I just think Notre Dame beats them.
I can see that, but again, like you said though, Notre Dame. Navy
is the daunting one. Navy is the one that scares me.
Which is scary to say because everyone's going to be... we're going to get comments going, Navy!
and dude, I'm serious because like Notre Dame could beat... If it happens, Notre Dame runs through NC State. They run through Wake Forest. They beat Miami. Then they have Navy in between a Miami game that, a Miami team that right now is in the top 10 and Stanford.
Now, the only thing that hurts Notre Dame is they're independent.
Well, here's the thing that could really help Notre Dame.
They're gonna need a couple losses from people because I don't think because they don't have a conference title, that's gonna hurt them to get up to 4. But I think they can still get in if they win out.
If there's only 2 teams that are undefeated at the end of the year, and there's a 1-loss Notre Dame with this schedule, Notre Dame's in.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but just like I said,
you could bitch and piss and moan about it, but if you look at it, there's still a shot that USC could win out and get, be in the Pac-12 South Championship. There's a chance that Stanford, if they lose to Notre Dame, but there's a chance before that game that Stanford could already be the Pac-12 North champion.
Yeah.
There's a chance about that. There's a chance that NC State or Miami that NC State and Miami could meet for the ACC title game. There's a chance on that.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that Notre Dame could already have beaten 3 out of 5 conference champions. And if they're still up there at that time, that you can't. All right, if Notre Dame goes 11-1 with this schedule and their only one loss is a 1-point loss to Georgia that Notre Dame could have won.
Yeah, that's it's an easy argument to put against them that they're gonna
committee, and for the committee to all of a sudden say no, they're not good enough. You got to be fucking kidding me. Notre Dame has one of the toughest schedules in college football. Easily. They have a murderer's row. They have NC State, Wake Forest, whatever. But then they have Miami, and then they have a Navy game sandwiched in between Miami and Stanford. And I think that Navy game is daunting. But I think Notre Dame pulls it out, and I think they could beat Stanford. I think Notre Dame does finish
11-1. So what do you see them as a 3 seed? What do you see? Bama, Penn State.
I see them in a 4.
I see. Who do you see then? Do you see Georgia?
Bama, Penn State, possible Georgia. It could be Bama.
And then Notre Dame.
I think it's Bama, Penn State, or Wisconsin.
I can see Wisconsin as the 3. There you go. That's more like it. Wisconsin as the 3, Notre Dame as the 4.
No, whoever wins. No, I can see Bama. I can see Bama and the winner of Penn State, Wisconsin. I don't, because that's a game.
Yeah.
Because if Penn State's undefeated and Wisconsin's undefeated, that says something right there. And
right.
then you could possibly throw a Georgia in there. I don't know, because Georgia could be out because they lose to Bama. But or Georgia could be a number 4 and Notre Dame could be a number 3, or it could be Bama, Penn State, Wisconsin, and Notre Dame, or it could be Bama, Penn State, Georgia, Notre Dame, or even Clemson. It could be Bama, Penn State, Clemson, Notre Dame. And I think Notre Dame probably gets murdered, because if Notre Dame's a 4 and they got to play Bama, yikes.
Yeah.
Who knows? All bets are off, because
yeah.
Notre Dame's a running team, Bama's a running team, and they both have strong offensive and defensive lines. It could be a war. It could be a war. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Now
yes.
on the
number 10, Oklahoma.
All right. Oklahoma, they could slip up in Bedlam because it's on the road.
TCU, then you have Oklahoma State.
I think Oklahoma has a problem. Well, Oklahoma's had a problem already on the road. That they get down and then they have to come back. And I don't know if they can come back against an Oklahoma State. Who knows? But then again, Oklahoma's also blew the doors off of Oklahoma State sometimes. So, in Oklahoma, or in Oak State. The TCU game, I think Oklahoma beats TCU because it's in Norman.
Yeah.
And that's that. I think OU has a shot, but I think Bedlam's going to be their undoing. I think Bedlam's going to be a problem. TCU, they'll win. They may get snuck against West Virginia, but who knows?
Yeah, that one I was looking at and be like, I would not sleep on that one.
No. Then you look at Oak State. Oak State could beat, all right, they beat West Virginia. I think they win Bedlam. Then they have a showdown against Iowa State, which is really important all of a sudden, because if Iowa State beats TCU, yikes. Kansas State isn't even a gimme. Then they have Kansas. That's a gimme.
Yeah.
Washington, looking at Washington here. Ooh. Stanford game. The Stanford game is a problem.
Now let me ask you.
And then the Apple Cup.
Now here's the question. Could you see a team like Auburn jumping up and possibly claiming like the 4 seed?
No. Auburn is already, what are they? Auburn is 6-2? No. I don't see that. There has to be a lot of chips to fall. Alabama needs to lose to LSU, then Auburn has to beat them. I don't see that happening.
Okay.
And then Auburn has to beat Texas A&M.
Even,
Georgia.
but I'm saying, but the only reason I say that is they would have, like, I would say that is if they lose, if they win out and they win the SEC title.
If they win the SEC, you have to put them.
That's the only reason I bring that up.
But I don't.
Is that they would have to?
I don't think Auburn can win the SEC. I don't think Auburn can win the SEC title. I don't think it's possible.
Bama would have to really falter. If they would have to beat LSU and then lose somehow to someone else.
All right. Auburn right now is 4-1 in conference. LSU beat them. So Auburn needs LSU to beat. Well, Auburn needs Alabama to beat LSU to put LSU out.
Yeah.
Auburn needs to win out, but they have to have Bama slip up. You have to have Alabama slip up, and the only game that you can see Alabama slipping up is LSU. I mean, Mississippi State is a question, not really, but that's the only game. Like, if you need Alabama to slip up to LSU, you need Alabama to slip up to LSU, but then you need LSU to lose another game.
Yeah.
And LSU plays Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, and A&M. If LSU beats Bama, I don't see LSU losing to Arkansas. I don't see LSU losing to Tennessee at all. And I don't see LSU losing to A&M in Death Valley.
Right.
So Auburn needs Alabama to lose to Mississippi State.
Agreed.
Because if Auburn beats Bama, they win the SEC West. They possibly win the SEC West because the conference is the same. You know, the conference records are the same. But overall, Bama would still go to the playoff.
Yeah.
They'd be a one-loss team. And one-loss Bama goes to the playoff over a two-loss Auburn, even though Auburn beat them. It's the same thing like Ohio State. How it was Ohio State, Penn State.
Right.
Because Penn State was like, we beat them, but Ohio State went. It's the same thing. It would happen. So I don't see that happening. USF and UCF, like, they're not going to get in the playoff. There's no way.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
NC State needs to win out. I don't think they beat Notre Dame. Virginia Tech, if you look at Vatek, it is possible.
Ready, guys?
If they beat Miami, they could beat Georgia Tech. They could possibly run the table and be in the ACC championship against Clemson. Possibly.
Okay. Someone just followed us. Jesus Christ.
Cool. If you're looking at it, Michigan State has a shot. Because Michigan State's sitting there one loss.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, Sparty's sitting there one loss. Northwestern, they got Penn State, Ohio State. They got it completely in front of them. So Michigan State, if they beat Penn State, then they turn around and beat Ohio State. Well, they have to beat Penn State and East Lansing, and then they have to beat Ohio State and Columbus. Because here's a weird one. What happens if Penn State beats Penn State beats Ohio State, but they lose Michigan State, and Michigan State loses to Ohio State? You got chaos.
Oh, yeah, that's ugly.
So it's like, because Penn State would be like, well, we still have this, and then you have to go to non-conference. And then Penn State would be like, well, we have all these games. Michigan State will be like, we have all these games, but they got stomped by Notre Dame. Ohio State would be like we lost to Oklahoma. So all of a sudden now it's this weird amalgamation, and possibly Ohio State wins the Big Ten like East, which would suck.
Yeah. But I don't even see that happening.
But if Michigan State, it's weird because it's very weird. It can happen because if Michigan State beats Penn State, Ohio State's back in the conversation.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, if Michigan State beats Penn State in East Lansing, then Ohio State is back in the conversation if they beat Michigan State, because then you're looking at this whole like clusterfuck. The only thing is Ohio State needs to beat Michigan in the Big House, which I think is going to happen anyway, but Michigan State has it all in front of them. They beat Penn State, they beat Ohio State, then they got Maryland and Rutgers to finish off.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And then you're looking at the Sparty taking on Wisconsin. This is one I'm going to look at just for shits and giggles. I don't know if they can make the playoff, but they've already fucked up everything enough.
Who?
Iowa State. Iowa State.
Who do they? Okay, so read off their schedule. Read off the last five games?
All right, Iowa State has TCU. I think, like I said, I already think Iowa State beats TCU.
Right. We both agree with that.
Travel to Morgantown.
Okay.
I mean, if Iowa State beats TCU, there's no reason why they shouldn't beat West Virginia, but I think they probably do lose to West Virginia and become 5-3.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Then Iowa State hosts Oklahoma State. Then they go to Baylor. Everybody beats Baylor right now.
Yeah.
And Iowa State goes to Manhattan to play Kansas State. That's daunting. I don't think it's happening. I seriously think Oklahoma State's going to somehow get out of the Big 12, but I don't know if Oklahoma State makes the playoff.
Should be interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, the Pac-12's out. The Pac-12's out.
Yeah, no, there's no way the 12's getting into the... No way 12's getting into the playoffs.
The Pac-12's out. Like, we could just forget that right there. The Pac-12's out. All right. NFL?
NFL. So, what a crazy fucking week the NFL was.
Yeah, the Giants season's over.
But, okay, so...
They're on bye, thank God.
Yep, the Giants are on bye. Woohoo.
I'm happy.
But
I don't gotta see that misery.
No. But the Thursday game, we had Kansas City versus Oakland. Boy, what a freaking game this was during the Trips and Monstars show. Fucking, I'm screaming up a storm during the review.
All right, Oakland. All right, and what did Oakland have? Like sixth down and goal or something like that, or fifth down and goal?
It took 3 plays to end the game. It was 3 defensive penalties.
First, it was... All right, first he had the ball. First was touchdown. Now it's 3rd down. Touchdown, 3rd down. Nope, call back. He has it again. Incomplete. The game should be over. Nope.
Holding. Defensive holding with 0 seconds left. Then defensive pass interference with 0 seconds left. Then a goddamn fucking touchdown.
That was like 6th down. It was like 6th and goal.
It was 5th. Yeah, it was 6th and goal. Like,
yeah, I was like, my God.
You gave them the opportunity, and what a catch that ended with. That game was just, holy fuck. Like, let's just fucking throw everything at the window and see if throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah, it was good. It was damn good.
We both took Kansas City.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I'm okay with that loss. That was an amazing game.
All right, let's get it going. Come on.
Buffalo beat Tampa. We both took Buffalo.
Told you. I told you.
Chicago beat Carolina.
Nobody saw that one coming.
No, I was even questioning that. But I took Carolina. I took the smart pick.
I should have took the Chicago Bears defense instead. I just took Jordan Howard.
Oh, Carolina, and then Cam Newton at the end of. Did you see the Cam Newton press conference?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, well.
Tennessee beat Cleveland.
Told
12.
Yeah,
but 12-9, literally nothing but field goals.
Yeah, Cleveland. I don't know. Cleveland had a defense going on there. It was.
Yeah. Green Bay, without Aaron Rodgers, got beaten by New Orleans.
We called it.
Yep, we saw that coming.
And welcome to the chaos that will be the NFC North.
And now Chicago's got 2 wins? They're 2 in...
Chicago's got 3 wins, dude.
3 wins. Chicago's... I mean, they're 3-4?
Yeah.
I mean, they... Still, it's a long shot for them, but they're putting themselves in a conversation.
I mean, Detroit is 500, I think.
Yeah, they just threw themselves into the conversation for that division.
Because, well, right now it's the Vikings division to lose.
Yeah, I mean, it's Minnesota to lose, but Chicago threw them. They're throwing their names in the ring.
Oh yeah, they are. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Jacksonville versus Indy, 27-0 Jacksonville.
And
I took the Jags.
I'm pretty sure I took the Jags.
No, you took Indy.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought Indy would actually,
Show up and play.
Yeah, put up a fight.
The LA Rams shut out Arizona.
Yeah. We saw that coming.
Yeah. That was in London too.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the Miami Dolphins squeaked one out against the New York Jets.
Yeah. The Jets had that game. Apparently nobody told the Jets they were supposed to suck.
Yeah, no. Because they realized that Darnold is not coming out.
Yeah.
Again, 2-minute quarter. The Jets don't have a 2-minute offense. It hurts them.
Yeah, it does.
And yeah, you took Miami, I took the Jets. I'm okay with that loss, but that hurt. That hurt because it was to Miami. In Miami, they should have won that game, especially with the fact that they haven't. Oh, this stat hurts me. The Jets haven't lost a game that they were up by 2 touchdowns since 1995.
Well, they did now.
Yep. That hurts because it's like, oh, fuck you. Minnesota beat Baltimore 24-14. We kind of saw that coming. We both took Minnesota. Dallas routed the shit out of San Francisco.
Yeah, we knew that was...
40-10.
Niners. I can't believe I picked the Niners.
No, you didn't. You took Dallas.
Okay, all right.
You took Dallas. You're not stupid.
All right.
You did take the Giants, though, to beat Seattle.
Well, you did too.
No, I took Seattle.
Oh, okay.
You went away when I said this, but I took Seattle.
Well, I thought the Giants would actually, show up. Well, they showed up. It's just their offense didn't.
Nope.
Couldn't do anything on offense.
Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati 29-14. Oh, I got this pick right. The LA Chargers beat the Denver Broncos.
I thought the Broncos were actually going to do something.
Oh, the Chargers showed up. Phillip Rivers. Hey, you know what? They show up. You know how they are in December.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, this is going to be the Chargers. They're going to be something.
It's the Wild West now. It's the Wild West. Like,
yes.
Before you thought, oh, this is Kansas City's division, no problem, no problem. Now all of a sudden Oakland beats them. And now you're looking at it and you're
The
like,
Chargers have beaten Oakland. Chargers is on a 3-game winning streak. What the hell is going on now? Like, this any given Sunday, right?
yeah, any given Sunday, that's what happens.
And speaking of any given Sunday, this Sunday, the Atlanta Falcons didn't need a 28-3 lead to blow. Because New England stomped the shit. I mean, fucking Brady and Gronk. They stomped the shit out of fucking Atlanta.
I mean, if you look at the West right now, it's like Kansas City, they're 5-2. Denver's 3-3. Chargers are moving up 3-4. Oakland's 3-4. It's anybody's division.
Yep. And then we both took New England, and Washington lost to Philly. Philly has swept Washington.
Yeah, how about that great Atlanta Falcons team showing up? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's where this pick's going to get interesting. So you ready for our...
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Ready for our Week 8 pick?
Let's
Picks? Go. The Thursday game. Baltimore is home against Miami.
Give me the Fins.
Yeah, MIA ain't going to be MIA for that game.
The thing is, you can't... I thought Baltimore had something, and I can't trust them. I can't trust them, no matter how bad Jay Cutler, how I think Jay Cutler is, or whatever. Doesn't matter. All right.
Cleveland is home against Minnesota.
Cleveland's home against Minnesota?
Yep.
Give me Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnie. The New York Jets, I will be front and center for this game, takes on Atlanta.
I would love to say the Jets, but I think Atlanta gets back on the right track.
Sanu and Jones are still hurt. The Jets, again, are going to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Jones is back.
They're still... Yeah, so is Sanu. I'm saying they're still not 100%, though.
Okay.
Because look at last game. They were not 100%, and they showed it because they got destroyed by that defense. But I'm taking the Jets. I think the Jets, they're so close to everything coming together. I think they're going to play, they're going to show up and play 4 quarters of football, and they're going to beat Atlanta.
Okay.
Buffalo takes on Oakland.
Give me Buffalo.
Buffalo. Sam, it's in Buffalo. Now, this game is very interesting. New Orleans takes on Chicago.
Where is it?
It's in the Superdome. It's in New Orleans.
Give me the Saints.
Yeah, I think I took the Saints too. Saints go marching.
Saints.
Cincinnati, it's in Cincinnati versus Indianapolis.
You give me the Bengals.
I think Indy shows up. Give me Indy.
Okay.
Now, do the Chargers make it 4 in a row when they go to a place that this team has lost before in the Patriots?
Hell no. No.
Give me New England all day long.
Yeah, that 3-game winning streak comes to an end.
Yeah.
Philly takes on San Francisco. Give me Philly.
God. Just. Philly all day.
Tampa Bay is home against Carolina. Give me Tampa.
You're taking Tampa?
Taking Tampa.
Give me Carolina. Tampa is a mirage. They are not ready. Maybe next year they're ready, not this year.
I think there's too many holes in Carolina that's starting to show. I think Tampa exploits that.
Tampa needs to help themselves out first before they even exploit anything. They need to fill their own holes.
Now, the game that looked great when the season first started, but a couple injuries later, this game doesn't seem so good anymore. Seattle is home against Houston.
Still give me Seattle with the 12th man.
Yeah. I would have taken Houston if J.J. Watt was still...
Is this the game?
No. This is a 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
4 o'clock, Washington host Dallas.
Give me the Skins.
Yeah. Redskins all the way. Now your Sunday night game is the Detroit Lions will host Pittsburgh.
Whoa. Okay. Give me You do not go into Ford Field and just push around the Lions.
No.
Give me the
Stafford gonna come and play. This game is going to be fucking brutal. This game is gonna be fun. Detroit by 3.
Yeah. Give me Detroit.
Now your Monday night game. Game looks so good on paper at the beginning of the year, but Kansas City hosts Denver.
It's still a good game. I mean, but give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with that too.
All right, was it just me or last night did like Gruden look like Frankenstein's monster?
Yeah.
In that suit. He had that one suit on. It was a little too big or whatever. Like, it just didn't show his shirt. Like, his cuff come out. He's just like, he's holding it with the jacket. Like, yeah. It looked like Frankenstein's monster, dude. It was ridiculous. I'm like, okay. I was laughing.
That would be our picks.
And that basically does it.
Yes.
Holy shit, the Nerd Zone came actually in on time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, ridiculous. So, I'm Trips. Twitter, TripsNXC. Facebook.com/Trips and Monstar. Chris NXC on Instagram. And
I am F and Ronnie. You can follow us on Twitch at the NERDPORT Network. Follow us on YouTube at the Port, or just type in the NERDPORT Network. It's going to be under the same thing. Follow us on Facebook at the NERDPORT Network. Follow us on Twitter at F and Ronnie or at the NERDPORT Network. And I believe that is it.
alrighty.
Thursday, I will not be around, but would you like to tell everybody what you are reviewing?
The Trips and Monstar show. We are doing Chopping Mall, and I also decided to watch Bye Felicia, and I will also give my takes on Geostorm and the Snowman. And of course, we'll be talking American Horror Story, some Arrow, some fucking Supergirl, all that good shit. And Walking Dead came back, and hope you got your shitting pants on.
All right, guys. That being said, yeah, we'll enjoy this week of football. We will see you all next week with our picks and hopefully some news.
maybe some news if there isn't news. I mean, hey, there was no Trump.
Woo!
I mean, I could have made fun of the fact that he said 24 players kneeled this Sunday. The NFL has no leadership. Wait, so 24 out of
a couple thousand
players. 1,696 to be exact. 24. That's nowhere near a big fraction. Give me a break.
Yeah. But, okay. With that being said, I'm F and Ronnie.
I'm Trips.
Enjoy football. We will see you next week.
Keep it nerdy.
Hell yeah.